I got this idea because I am teaching digital art for the first time here at Venice High School. And I wanted to see how I could collaborate and get teachers and students together based around an idea of language arts, as well as the outcome, which will be a chess set based on a novel. And I thought perhaps that the high school students could visit the elementary school and teach maybe the fourth and fifth graders how to play chess using these chess sets that we create based on a novel.
When I think of Animal Farm, I usually think of the pigs just kind of like in nice business suits, kind of trying to overtake the farm, which in this case would be kind of like a corporate business area, and they wanna raise themselves above everyone else and get to the top.
But like Snowball looked more like friendly and like the cute cuddly pig sort of. But and Napoleon looked more of the more kind of like a boar, kind of untamed, kind of wild.
I feel especially bad for the animals because they were forced to work first under the humans, and then the pigs took over and they had to work under the pigs. It was unfair, it was unjust, and a common allusion to the plight of the worker goes back all the way to the Soviet times.
Huge amounts of the story as a satire depend on their details and what they represent. And the puppies are sort of in-between characters. They form their identity not on their own, but from the muddled opinions of others.
Also, I thought it would give them a 21st century skill that perhaps they were not aware of, that 3D printing is really becoming very big right now. I think it's huge, but it's really touching every area of our lives, both medical, food-wise, product-wise, where I think it's going to touch all the students' lives, impact them more and more as we progress into the 21st century.
It's endless possibilities that they're probably going to do with these 3D printers.
Well, I thought it was interesting that you could use other materials other than plastic to make the objects, like with the bones, and I think you could do like some sort of metal, and you can just have like all different types of materials. And
a lot of it is just trial and error, setting everything up and syncing it again and again and making sure everything's perfect, but it just takes a little bit of time.
Seeing what goes with what, because depending on what scene or setting it is, like in any kind of movie, it's, you want the music matched to it.
The process of doing this grant, which is to create chess pieces, 32 of them on a chessboard based on Animal Farm by George Orwell, was quite a challenge. What I learned was that you cannot just draw a picture, put it in the software of Cubify, which is this machine, and have it come out with an STL file, which is the file they need to use in a 3D printer, and it automatically does it. So there was a process of my realizing that and having to figure out how I could get 6 pieces done in the correct file so that this Cubify could print it. Actually, next time I do this, I'm going to get the software so my students can design the 3D pieces themselves. So that is another component that I'd like to add to my digital imaging program here at Venice High School. With this technology is really limitless, as I see it. I've done a lot of research. My students have done research and presented to the class specific career paths that may include this, which is, it could be medical, printing kidneys, to printing food. So they can also start their own business at home with a very inexpensive 3D printer they can put together themselves that would allow them to start their own business and to also make money right now. But I think it's good for the community to see how teachers can work together and get their students involved. I think that it may be a start of something new. Could be something we could do more of in some other way, or maybe the English department could incorporate our art department to do something with them, and vice versa. So maybe it would ignite something positive. I want Venice High School and the art department to become a beacon in the district. I really do. I think that there's a lot going here for it, and I have a vision of us really becoming doing really creative, collaborative, innovative things here.